Hey, good evening, everybody, from the Storm Track 5 Weather Center. I'm Chief Meteorologist Dave Dierks. I want to give you a little brief overview of what is heading our way in about 24 hours, probably a little bit less than 24 hours. We're going to be looking at the possibility of some scattered strong to severe thunderstorms. Now, what's at play tonight is we're beginning to see the atmosphere get more humid. It, of course, was a very warm and breezy day today, so all the ingredients are coming together as a strong cold front approaches in about 24 hours for some scattered strong to severe thunderstorms. But let's go ahead and start with what's happening right now. This is a live look on our Ashley Camera Network. This is in Johnson City on our holiday in-cam, and still pretty mild out there. Our average high temperature today is in the mid-60s, low to mid-60s, and we're still at this late hour at 69. Notice we still got a bit of a breeze there at 9 miles per hour out of the south-southwest. 56 degrees is the current dew point. So as we take in consideration how much moisture is in the atmosphere, the dew point at 56 is not particularly humid, but I guess for kind of early spring, it is getting marginally humid, and will come up into probably the low to mid 60s, probably lower 60s tomorrow evening. Similar conditions now in Pennington Gap, Virginia, still this late hour at 68 degrees, southwest wind at 6, and a current dew point of 59. So here's the zone right now that's getting clobbered with some strong to severe thunderstorms, stretching from about Dallas toward Oklahoma City, Kansas City, St. Louis, and then toward the Cincinnati area. Level 3 out of 5 risk in those areas, and we do have numerous watches currently in effect. In fact, 3 tornado watches, including one Oklahoma City, one Kansas City, another one from St. Louis to just west of Indianapolis, where there's a severe thunderstorm watch, and several little clusters of strong to severe thunderstorms continue to produce numerous warnings. So far, I think I counted as of today and most of this evening about 130 reports of severe weather from the Storm Prediction Center. So far, only 3 reports of tornadoes that could come up because the night is still young, but there are several clusters of storms, one just to the west of Oklahoma City, and that pushes northward towards St. Louis. Some stronger storms also moving into the Indianapolis area along the Illinois and Indiana state line. Some pretty intense weather there as well. Other showers and thunderstorms not producing severe weather extending into Ohio. In fact, we've had a couple of widely scattered showers further to the south in parts of Buchanan County and southwest Virginia. That activity is not severe, but this is the zone I want to put on tomorrow's severe risk, and there is a level 4 out of level 5 risk of severe weather, which could in turn include some long tracked and intense thunderstorms, potential tornadoes as well, and that does include Cincinnati, Columbus, and the Storm Prediction Center did up our risk area to include us, especially the western half of the viewing area in the level 3 or enhanced risk of severe weather. Again, I'll show you when this is most likely in just a minute. And then further eastward across areas east of the Tri-Cities in the level 2. Got to see there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. There are 5 areas of risk on this particular map, and we're in the 2 and 3, which is pretty significant for us and something we'll have to keep a close eye on. As far as tonight is concerned, I talked about a couple of those scattered showers that have been pushing along the northern tier of southwest Virginia. Earlier this evening, it did brush Buchanan County, for example, with some brief downpours, especially around Hurley. It was mainly across the northern part of Buchanan County. But as we get through the overnight, we're still going to see these clusters of strong to severe storms riding along a front across portions of the Ohio Valley. But notice by 7 a.m., this is the area we're going to be watching tomorrow for possible development. But at 7 a.m. tomorrow morning, still pretty quiet. So I do expect severe weather to become more of a problem for Middle Tennessee as we head into tomorrow afternoon. And it looks like our better or higher risk of strong and severe thunderstorms in the Tri-Cities will come in toward tomorrow evening. And this is the red zone here from maybe Lee and Hancock County, Wise, Dickinson, Buchanan into southeastern Kentucky, maybe between about 5 and 8 p.m. And then for the Tri-Cities, a better chance of some strong to locally severe storms, 7 to 11 p.m. And then further eastward around or after 9 p.m. I do expect potentially as these storms cross from west to east, they will probably be weakening some. So the higher chance of severe weather may be near and west of the Tri-Cities. The lower probability of severe weather will be near and east of the Tri-Cities, but certainly some downpours possible region-wide, and there is a pretty high risk, or at least a medium risk, that we could see some scattered strong storms with locally damaging thunderstorm wind gusts. Now, the lower risk level for large hail size of quarters or higher. We do have an elevated risk of that, but those are the 2 risk areas, including maybe an isolated tornado or 2 on the scale here. Those are the lower risk, but certainly it is not 0. So something we'll just have to keep a close eye on, see if we see any rotation developing in those storms as that line begins to push through tomorrow evening. But tonight, just a small chance of a shower, mainly north of the Tri-Cities will keep partly to mostly cloudy skies. Not going to drop off much at all from where we are currently into the upper 50s to low 60s. And just in a few minutes here, what kind we got? We got 9:51. So in about 9 minutes, I'll have the latest on the timing of the storms and our latest forecast imagery on our latest forecast models, how much rain we're expecting, and where the flood potential may be the highest if we get some of that heavy rain to come in. And then part two of our weather story, which is important too, is by Wednesday and right on through the rest of the work week into early parts of the weekend, blast of cold winter air and the possibility of some rain showers turning over to some snow showers, believe it or not. And that would be first for the mountains. It looks like late Wednesday or Wednesday night into Thursday, but it may be cold enough for even the Tri-Cities toward Thursday morning that we see some scattered snowflakes mixing in with some of the scattered rain showers. And then I do expect the very high probability we'll see temperatures near or below freezing for morning lows for a couple of nights as we get into later this week and into the upcoming weekend. So lots of stuff, a busy forecast to talk about, and I'll have the very latest coming up, as I mentioned, on Fox News at 10 and also coming up on News 5 at 11 o'clock. So thanks for watching. We'll see you then, gang.